So your videos are getting boring. Well, guess what? I feel you. My videos are getting boring too. But today's video is gonna help you with that. What's up, everybody? My name is Tyson Hood, and like I said, today we're doing a video on how to make your videos less boring. So once again, as always, if you like what you hear, head on down, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and a little bell icon so you know when all my videos drop. And with that, as per usual, let's get started. So the first thing that I want to put on this list to help your videos be less boring are zoomies. Now, zoomies are essentially when you're shooting your video and you zoom in on your face, or you are saying something important and you kick it in a notch. Now, zoomies go beyond just important things. I think there's something that really breaks up the scene, breaks up the background, and creates something more interesting to the eye. Why these are important is because the human attention span is like 8 or 12 seconds, something abysmal like that, something super short. And if you're just talking at the camera the whole time, not changing, then it gives people a really easy chance to, get ADD and click off your video. And obviously you don't want that. So the second thing I want to talk about may or may not actually be for this video, but I'm going to include it anyways, and that's your lighting. Now, my lighting is always the same. I've got these two big bright lights facing me and I'm, lit up. I like to do it because it creates high energy, but to be honest, it gets old and it gets boring just having the same lighting. Now, depending on what kind of mood you're trying to portray, maybe you want to have something else. But in my testing, I found a super easy fix for my video. Having that camera on, I feel like changes my whole scene. Another thing I can do is to turn off one of these lights. With that, super intimate, super easy, super quick fix to make your video more interesting. Now, this lighting gives me kind of more of an intimate setting, and also I can turn my energy down a little bit while I talk to the camera. Depending on what kind of content you're shooting, this may be an ideal kind of level of lighting for you, and it might make things more interesting for your viewers. So the third tip is actually going to take some work, and quite frankly, it's getting late. So I think what we're going to do is set an alarm bright and early and grind it out first thing in the morning.
It's 5:05 a.m.
Okay, so the third tip I'm going to give you is to switch the background. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, I've just kind of talked at you from one background and that was it. I didn't really change much. But you saw the work I did, and today I'm going to change my background a little bit. Now, I made a spot over here on this table. I put up my whiteboard. I did some things to kind of create a change of scenery. I still need to figure out the angle I want to do. Plus, I don't want to have to change the lighting every time I switch scenes, but those are all things I can figure out later. I think this will kind of help bring things up a little bit versus just talking in one spot in front of the camera. So tip number 4 is kind of an important one, and that's to include the funny things that happen in your video. Now, if you've watched any of my older videos, I have a lot of blooper reels at the end of my videos, meaning that I would go through in the post-filming and the editing part and take out all the funny things or the mess-ups or the errors and just remove them from the video and put them in at the end of the video. Now, while that is great and it's awesome, it's funny to watch, there's only like 2 people I know who are making it to the end of the video. Hi, Mom. Hi, Wendy Smith. That's about it. So one thing that you can do to combat this is to leave some of that in the video. Now, some is the key word here. Don't leave all the things. Now, if your video is just full of funny mess ups that happen, it's gonna kind of look unprofessional. It's not gonna give it that clean feel, and you know, ultimately you kind of want the clean feel. To go along with that, pick and choose the funny moments. Like, don't include some of them. Like, yeah, if you stuck around with me for that, thank you. But I'm surprised if you did. Be selective of your funny moments, because some of them are better than others. And don't fake the funny moments. Now, being fake, people can pick up on that. And that doesn't come across the right way. So make sure if they're funny moments or they're mess ups, make sure they're genuine, because people will, for one thing, know that you're human for making these videos. And two, it'll kind of create an interesting moment within the video. All right, tip number 5 is a short one. It's a little one, but it could be an important one depending on if this is the thing your video needs. Now, doing something like this, or this, those things add some variety in your video and make things a little bit more interesting to watch. Now, you can search YouTube for more ideas on how to do those. There's an endless amount of ways that you can do transitions, but they're magic. So that'll bring us to the last tip, the 6th and final tip for how to make your videos more interesting. And that's to work on your energy. Now, if you've ever watched any of my videos, I try to be up, I try to be going. When I talk about energy, I want to be able to say, a little goes a long way, but that's not the case. It's completely opposite. You have to be super energetic over here to come across the least bit energetic over there. Now, that's also just the kind of content that I'm putting out. So I'm talking at the camera, I'm giving you information, and if I get too low energy, that'll come across. I'll get monotone, I'll get, boring to listen to, and once again, my viewers will leave. Again, to go along with the tip on funniness, don't be fake about it. Don't be so energetic that your viewers can tell. Have a good amount of energy, like you just drank a cup of coffee or something. I've got my coffee right here. I literally drink it throughout the whole filming process just to keep this energy up. But don't be fake about it. Once again, if you liked what you saw or heard, head down, give me the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and a little bell icon so you know when all my videos drop. And in the meantime, have a good week. All the things, take it easy. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. No, we're done. No, we're done. Get out. We're done. We're finished.